What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Bet with the Boys. It is Easter Sunday, but we're doing our video for Monday, April the 21st. Start of a new week, same old playoffs, though. We are moving into game twos, finishing up all the game ones tonight. We still have some action left in this Warriors Rockets game. So we'll be able to give you a better recap tomorrow for all of today's picks.
Condensing the picks a little bit tomorrow. We only have two. Kind of been struggling a few days in the MLB, so we're pulling back on that. We're going to clear our heads and then jump into Tuesday on the MLB again. But using Jackson AI, taking advantage of that because 8-3. I don't know what percentage that is, but we're going to be riding the hot hand for a little while.
It's like 72%.
Okay, I can always count on Jake to hit the math.
Yeah, I mean, 1 out of 11 is 9%. So 8 out of 11 is 8 times 9, 72%. There you go.
Thanks for explaining that one.
You're welcome. Showing my work.
Yep. Like and subscribe on the road to 2.2K subscribers. I appreciate every single one of y'all for the support, all the nice things being thrown our way. Um, Before we get into it, also, if you want to become a member, $2.99 a month, 10 cents a day. Referral code for Jackson AI. I mean, 8-3. We're showing you that this thing is legit. Along the way, we are taking the bets. We're making a nice profit, shooting 72%, something like that.
Yep.
And yeah, so if you want that, you can get 25% off using our code BetBoys25. Simple. Or you can just go in there and ask it 5 free questions a month for free. So go check it out, see what we're talking about. The recap right now, we're 2-1 as of right now, and we have two picks left in this Warriors and the Rockets game. So we will know officially what we're going to be. I hope we go 4-1 today if we hit them both. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you took the over and posterizations by Shangoon, you would have just hit that. Just saw that one. So unfortunately, we didn't bet that. I don't know what the odds were. But yeah, like you said, we're just taking two tomorrow, looking to snipe it and get out of here with a 2-0 day.
Yeah, so since it was a members only video, I'll cover the recap real quick of the 2-1 day for Sunday so far. We lost the baseball pick. We were 0-1. We had the Dodgers and the Rangers over 8.5. Finished 1-0. Terrible. All right, we had Derek White over 18.5 points and assists. He had like 30 points and 2 assists, so he cashed that in the third quarter. And then our third pick, we had the Orlando Magic team total under 96.5. That was a layup, and we hit that pretty easy. We were talking about how last time they played the Celtics, they barely scored like 96 on their backups.
Yeah, we like both of those picks today a whole lot. We just kind of threw in the baseball one to have some baseball. That's why we're eliminating it today because we feel like we're pretty hot in the NBA. Baseball is just kind of tripping us up a little bit. It's been a weird week, so maybe taking a day off will help us.
Yes, sir. So we'll get into the picks. First pick, we got the Clippers on the money line. We've already got them to win the series. That was Connor's pick when he starred on the show on Saturday's video. So we're taking the Clippers on the money line, minus 115 on DraftKings, 10 p.m. We laid off of it in game one because we really thought the altitude might be a problem, and it turns out it was. I don't know if that was the problem, but they lost. It takes a couple days to get used to playing in Denver. So we like him here for game two, though.
Absolutely. Um, like he was saying, they were up 15. They had a ton of turnovers, and Russell Westbrook was clutch. I just don't see all three of those things happening at the same time again. I think they're the better team. They have the better coach, obviously, because the Nuggets fired their coach. So I think as this series goes on, the Clippers will start to separate themselves a little bit. I mean, yeah, Jokic is the best player in the world, but they just don't have the supporting cast this year.
Yeah, as this series moves along, you're going to really see the Nuggets get exposed with their depth here. They just don't have a deep bench, guys. You don't have good players coming off the bench. I will bet on Russell Westbrook to not hit a shot like this in game two, like he did to send that one to overtime last game. I think it was to send it to overtime, right?
It was to give them the lead, and then was it
Yeah,
Harden that hit the one to
floater.
send it to overtime? Yeah.
Yeah, you're
So
right. And then Russell Westbrook almost messed it up at the end. He didn't even get a shot off. He threw it off the dude's leg. So
hmm yeah.
typical Russ. But yeah, 15-point lead for the Clippers. They blew it. They had 20 turnovers. They only averaged 13 a game. So we expect this game to go a little bit differently and the Clippers to win the series. The series doesn't start until a team wins a road game, so we expect it to start tomorrow.
Yeah. And then next up, the Jackson AI pick looking to go to 9-3, which is easy math. That's 75%. It's OG Ananobi over 17.5 points, minus 105 on BetMGM, and it's the early game, 7:30. So we were talking about this pick about maybe going with his rebounds or his PRA, but we just decided I think points is the easiest path.
Yeah, Jackson AI liked him over his points and rebounds, also over his points. The dude's been on fire lately. He's been hitting a lot of threes. He was 3 of 8 last game from three, and he's been putting up about 17 attempts per game. We like him going over 17.5 points tomorrow. We're riding a hot hand. He's been really shooting the ball great, and I know he's known for his defense. So we weren't really looking at this pick until Jackson AI put us onto it. I was honestly trying to get some Josh Hart props in there, but I just don't think the timing's right on that, and the lines are a little bit higher than I like to see. But once those dip, you best believe I'll be getting some Josh Hart PRAs in there.
Yeah, I think the best or the best kept secret of last year has been exposed to the masses. You were killing the Josh Hart all year last year, and I think people started to catch on. So it's hard to get those really good prices now.
Yep. But we do have our two best bets tomorrow. We sniped them out. Hoping to go 2-0, laying off the MLB because at first to start the season, we had the lasers. They were super sharp, and then they cooled off a little bit. We're taking a day to step back and then recalibrate. We're going to log back in on the MLB.
Absolutely. All right, so guys, that's it. Those are our two best bets. Let's go ahead and get these cashed. Cash the one that we still have going on tonight. Actually, the two that we have going on tonight, and meet back here tomorrow with some wins under our belt.
Yep, I agree. We would tell you what those are, but those are member only picks. So 2-1, hoping to finish with two more wins. So, guys,
Yep.
we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bet responsibly. Always bet with the boys. It's cash.
Yep. See you guys.